check it out, it's the Earth. So, on this big, beautiful Earth, we've got land, we've got water, and turns out our Earth is a lot water. In fact, our Earth is 71% water. Let's say that we were going to do a little example here of what this 71% water Earth is broken down into. So here we go. 71% of the entire Earth is covered in water. So if this is all the water on Earth, let's say that this 1,000 milliliter beaker filled to 1,000 milliliters represents all the water on Earth. Of that water on Earth, 97% of it is salt water, meaning like not drinkable. It is super salty. If you've ever been in the ocean and accidentally consumed it, it's super salty, right? This is salt water. This is fresh water. We only have 3%. So if we were taking this beaker full of all the Earth's water and deciding to show exactly how much of that is fresh water. Okay, so here is all our salt water. This is how much salt water we have. It'd be 970 milligrams. And this, or milliliters, this here is our fresh water. So 3% of all the water on Earth is fresh water. Kind of crazy, right? So let's move this salt water aside and let's break this thing down. If 3% of all the water on Earth is fresh, how do we break that down? So in this 3% fresh water, not 90, 68.7% of this beaker full is stuck in glaciers and ice caps. What that means is that I'm going to pour in, it says here at the bottom, that's 2.1% of all the water on Earth. So I am going to pour the amount of glacier ice cap water into this little beaker here. Okay. We're almost there. Nope, nope. Okay, so this is how much is stuck in glaciers and ice caps. That much water. That's a lot of water stuck in glaciers and ice caps. So this is how much fresh water we have left. Not a whole lot. And I am now going to show you 10 milliliters of this. So that is 30% of the fresh water, meaning about 1% of all the water on Earth is groundwater. What does groundwater mean? Well, groundwater is the water that is, this is the water that is stuck in the ground. It's like deep down in aquifers and it is really difficult to access. So that is how much is stuck in the ground. 10 milliliters or, well, about 1% of all the water on Earth stuck in the ground. Now, this is all that's left of our fresh water. I don't know if you can see, there's one little tiny drop left in the bottom. That, my dear friends, I just sucked up into this little pipette. That little 1/3 of a milliliter, actually, yeah, 1/3 of a milliliter is fresh water that is on the surface of the Earth. So you can see there's a drop of water in there. That, my dear friends, is how much of the available water on Earth. Like if this to 1,000 milliliters was all the water on the entire Earth, this is the amount that you have available to drink. That's crazy. Of this little droplet. If I were to be able to break this droplet down even further, I'd break it down like this. 69% of this is stuck in ice and permafrost. 21% of it is in lakes. That's drinkable. Hey-oh. 3.8% of it is in soil. 3% of it is in the atmosphere, meaning like it's going to become rain or snow or whatever. 2.6% is in marshes. Drain the marsh or don't. How about? 0.49% is in rivers and 0.26% is in living things like you and me and watermelons. Okay, so that's not very much water, kids. That's not very much fresh water. Of all the water on the whole entire Earth, that is what you have to drink. So, what do you think about that?